What's up, guys? Adam here, also going by the gamer tag Armada, and today I'm gonna talk about my experience at EVO 2017. When it comes to EVO, compared to a lot of other tournaments, a huge difference for me is when you go to most Smash tournaments, you can have like the crowd is very hype, it's very big, but EVO is like the biggest boy in town, right? Right. So it's like the crowd is much bigger, and it's a special feeling for sure. I kind of feel like Evo is more like the Olympics of fighting games, where you have like all these different fighting games, and you're gonna have one champion in each one. And then the Smash tournaments are more like the World Cup for Melee. I think that's a goal that most players have, that they want to win at least one Evo title, and it's probably the same for like uh, traditional athletes. That an Olympic title is it's slightly different than a World Cup title. Playing at Evo is always an honor, and it's like a big party for fighting games as well. And it's amazing to see the overall growth from like even like 4 or 5 years ago. It's a different world for sure, and it's amazing to be a part of it. So Friday, or no, Thursday actually, Thursday, and Evo was gonna be tomorrow. I remember I went to my hotel room at Mandalay Bay, and the guy Daniel that was housing me, he was very kind to let me borrow a TV for the weekend, because at Evo, like, it's so many people. It's no way no tournament series will ever have like enough friendly setups for everyone to warm up. So that was a huge relief that I could have my own setup and warm up there. And it was plenty of great players as well that wanted to play. So overall, I felt my preparation before most of my sets contained a high level practice for sure. So at Evo, day one went pretty smoothly for the most part. Pools went fine, and what I think most people would also agree with, the first really, really interesting set of the day for my part at day two was against Axe, an amazing Pikachu player. Pikachu is a character that not many people play at all, so my experience against Pikachu is not really the best. I feel like my character Peach wins the matchup, but I feel like I at times am not the best at excelling in all these particular areas where Peach wins the matchup. So always when I play against Axe, it's a little bit scary. But for the most part, I still felt pretty okay with it. I know I lost game one, um, but I've been in some of these situations before, especially at Evo. I went down 1-0 to Smash God in 2016, went down 1-0 against Science Wolf in 2015. So I knew what I had to do to make a comeback, and the rest of the set goes more and more smoothly in my favor. Yeah, looking back at the set, it was overall a pretty close one, but I feel like the longer the game and the set progressed, the better I managed to play around Pikachu as a character. So yeah, beating Axe, it was a little bit of a relief, but also like now it starts for real. That's what it felt like. I knew that Mewtwo King is the next opponent, and I had a really close set with him at Genesis 4 earlier in the year, beating him in a close game 5. So that's it. I was really looking forward to. I know that it would be a very tricky one. I hadn't really practiced much against Marv for a long time either, so I didn't really know myself where do I stand right now in this matchup. So playing as Mewtwo King, yeah, that's scary. We have played, I believe, twice before at Evo in 2013 and 2016. Uh, and yeah, actually in 2016 we played in winter semis as well. But anyway, so I play against Mewtwo King, and kind of like Genesis is like it goes a lot back and forth over the course of the set. This time around though, I managed to sneak in a win in game one, and it's still 2 out of 3. So having that one game, it's so crucial because you're only one win away from winning the whole set. So that felt good. And after that, Mewtwo King took me to FOD. I'm very close to winning, but Mewtwo King clutches it out. So props to him. And then for game three, he obviously bans Dreamland, so I can't play on Dreamland which is Peach's best stage in the matchup. So I get to play him on Pokemon Stadium, and I managed to beat him. And that's partly a relief that you're one step closer. But now, in my next set, I know that I'm going to play 3 out of 5. And this might sound arrogant, but I'm more afraid of 2 out of 3 than any opponent. That's just how it is. I guess it's partly mental, but I also feel like consistent and better players overall tend to agree that 3 out of 5 is better. It's probably partly because it benefits them. So after beating Mewtwo King, I had to fight against Mango. And me and Mango, we have a long and very old rivalry. And despite Mango qualified for Grand Finals both in 2013 and 2014 and won both those EVOs, and I was in Grand Finals at 2015 and 16, we still had never faced off in a finals. And for a lot of people, that's the most classic match in all of Melee history. So I feel like we both owed it, both to ourselves and to all the people that love Melee, that it needs to happen at least once at the biggest stage. It was actually a kind of disappointing set. I felt like Mango was not really playing the way I expected him to, because he was overall having a pretty easy time in his entire winners bracket. I think he dropped like 1, maybe 2 games during his entire run to winners finals. And he looked pretty clean going into winners finals, but it was some misclicks, some SDs, and I was very happy to win the set, but I wanted a little bit more. I remember watching Mango and Hungerbox. They played in the loser finals, and whenever a scenario like this happens, it's a little bit tricky for me personally, because if I play against Mango, I will play my Peach, but if I play against HBox, I will play my Fox. That's just how it is these days. So Mango went up 2-0, and I warmed up my Peach. It looked like he was going to take the set, and then HBox started to get some momentum, and it was 2-1, 2-2, and I was like, okay, I should warm up my Fox, and then I was like, I probably warmed up like 1 minute each with both characters, like 1 minute, 1 minute back, 1 minute back. I was like, I wasn't sure what to do. I was like, I just want to know who wins. Like, I'm not going to tell anyone, like, just let me win before it happens. But Mango managed to win the set, win 3-2. So we were going to have the first Grand Finals ever between me and Mango. And overall, Grand Finals was a much more solid set than Winners Finals. It was more back and forth. I took game 1, Mango takes game 2, and game 3 is actually extremely close. I know Mango had a pretty unlucky sequence with a Phantom hit, where I'm pretty sure I would have died to an up smash, but it was the first stock of the match. So who knows how it would have gone otherwise. But I still felt like overall, I played a tiny bit better. So I was up 2-1, which is also the same scenario that happened with Royal Flush, and then I let it slip once again. So I just tried to stay extremely focused. And once I had Mango off stage, I knew that I know what I have to do to secure this win, and I did. He tried to go for a crazy angle like above me, but it was too far away from the stage. And when I saw that, I was like, I'm not even going to touch him. I'm not going to risk sending him the wrong way and let anything happen. I just want this win. And when I saw him fall down, it was a huge relief. A part of you want to scream, a part of you want to smile, and I guess I did everything and more in that moment. So now EVO 2017 for me personally was a fantastic tournament, and I would love to return for EVO 2018. So if anyone at EVO is watching this, see you guys in a year. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this content, make sure to please subscribe to the channel, and you're going to be able to see much more great content from us moving forward.